Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. Can you believe it already? It is Fantabulous Friday, and this is Carroll-Sue, aka Naughty Boss, live with you.
Sistas, hey, good morning, everyone. It's Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0. Yes, I am that person that is always cold. I am well insulated now, finally warming up a little bit here. And in the Northeast, it's supposed to be about 52, 53 degrees. So that's a heat wave for us. But before we got on, I just want to say that I told my sister that she's not making my air flights anytime soon.
Yeah, it's an ongoing joke. It started a couple of years ago. I was going on a Lavelle trip, and Lavelle is the company, the nutritional company that I work for, that you frequently hear me talking about the 3 steps and how good I feel. And literally, I put in a airport code, which was the airport code that actually came up for where I was going. But it happens sometimes. I normally actually book with the actual airlines. That particular time I did not. I think I was on Orbitz or something else. So they tend to kind of redirect you to like a closer one, or one that sounds like that. And you have to be like double checking it, which I did not. So needless to say, we landed in an area that was nowhere we were supposed to go. That was kind of crazy. And, we ended up turning around and going back to Boston. Long story short, it was a shit show, getting back. But anywho, I'm now in Dallas, Texas. Actually, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, and we are here for our national convention, which is awesome. Amazing, great business tools, getting to share some of our team's accolades of all their accomplishments, as well as training. So when I landed, I thought I was landing in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas airport. There's actually 2 different airports in Dallas. There's the Dallas Fort Worth, and then there is Dallas Love Field. So when I landed, they said, welcome to Dallas Love Field. The local time is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Love Field? What the heck is Love Field? Oh my God, did I do it again? So I was frantically looking, because now the airlines are back where they're putting things in the pouches, in the front of the seat. Before, everything with the COVID, they removed everything. Now everything's back there. So I'm trying to flip through to try to see, because a lot of times they'll show the different airports that that particular airline is connected to. And thankfully, Dallas Love Field is actually about 5-10 minutes closer to the destination of the Gaylord Hotel and Convention Center than Dallas Fort Worth is. A lot of times the Dallas Fort Worth, it's kind of like that Orlando hub where you get some good deals, but Dallas Love Field is also a fairly large airport. So I did good. Then my next oopsie was, getting the app to work, the Uber app. So that wasn't happening, because it was connected to my old email that I don't use anymore. And they want to send me, reset your password that way, and that wasn't working. So I ended up taking a cab and actually spoke to a nice old gentleman who, is still working. And actually, obviously, cabs cost more, but my perspective was, I'm going to leave him a bigger tip, because he certainly was listening to me kind of rant my way through the Uber situation. So he was kind of cute. So things happen for a reason. These are the oopsies of traveling with Naughty Boss. Sometimes it happens. So you're correct. I always tell people, double check. Don't rely on me to book your flight. I'm great at hotels. No problem with that. But for some reason or another, the airport codes. But it actually worked out. I ended up being in a closer spot. So this time it worked out.
Well, that's a good thing. And, so many things, obviously, when you travel, there's so many things to consider. So yeah, I can, see that possibly happening, but yeah, I'll just take my cue and book my own flight. Thank you very much.
It would be a good idea. It would be a good idea. And also a lot of, seeing people that we haven't seen in a while. It's the first convention I've been to in a couple of years. So it's great to, reminisce and see some former sister teams that I was connected to. So that's a lot of fun. Obviously, over the last few weeks, I've been battling laryngitis from allergies and whatnot. And now my laryngitis is going to be even worse because, there's all the chatting and the laughter and the talking and the yelling and the screaming and cheering people on. So I feel like I'm sometimes at a cheerleading tournament, but I am taking care of my throat, health and wellness. So I'm doing honey drops and honey lozenges. I forgot my organic tea, so I'm trying to find this hotel if they've got some organic tea that I can use. And then, I can still take my honey drops with that, or I just put them on my tongue. So they really do help to coat my throat.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, that works out. I will tell you that I'm getting a little punchy, and I know that you don't like coffee. Obviously, I love coffee. Just finishing up my second cup because I was up at 3:30. Every other day, it's like I wake up wide awake either at 3 or 3:30. So today it was 3:30. But anyway, it's getting a lot of work done, working on a new website. Don't ask me how I'm figuring out. I just am figuring it out. So that's exciting because, hey, that's another tool in my toolbox. So
well, how about our great news that we're sharing about our journal?
Yes, I was going to bring that up. I had that on my notes. So our journal is so flippin' amazing. Did you hear? 75-page journal of so much goodness, $8.99.
Great price point. I mean, when I think of all the money I spend on journals, because we journal a lot. But what I love, which is so different about our journal, is we really encompassed all the different journals that we kind of the do's and don'ts of what we liked. And we collaborated in really making it easy for people to be accountable to their health and wellness, accountable to their mindset, accountable to getting things done, and inspirational. So it's really a journey of your life, a journey chapter to chapter, and 75 pages, beautifully illustrated, $8.99, great price point.
And the other thing that we are going to be adding to that, and we just have to work out the particulars of how we are actually going to do that, is we are coming up with a kind of design your own color scheme with the journal that's already there. Again, we have not solidified it, but that is definitely in the works. And that promises to be very exciting because think of it this way. I have like a stack of journals, and if I had to put a price tag on it, I mean, some of them were pretty cheap or they were on clearance and I liked the cover, so I bought it. But there's some that I've paid $30, $40 for in the past. So we really wanted to come up with something that was magnificent. And it took us a little bit longer than we anticipated, but in our opinion, it was worth the wait because it solidified just so many things for the both of us. And now adding on this soon to be, create your own color scheme type of thing, which again, we are working on. That is going to be so much fun. And the best thing about it is you're going to have it in a PDF. So you don't have to print out the whole thing all at once. You certainly can if you want, but that's going to be your origin document where you can go back to it from time to time, and you don't have to keep on buying.
How many times, when I think about it, especially when you're doing, back in the day, they had the books for children. You would talk about their different accolades, their different firsts, and like you spell something wrong, or inadvertently a cup of coffee or a cup of tea spills on it, whatever. You're like, and it stains or whatever. What I love about that is, maybe you want to update, a piece of your journey. Now you can go back and reprint that page if you want and add it. And what I also like about it is you can, print it out and put it in the sleeves of a clear plastic to protect it. Because a lot of times, a lot of the journals, you can't protect them. You write on them. And like I said, things happen, drinks will spill on them, or you want to change something and you're going to erase it or cross it off, whatever. And then it looks messy looking, then you get discouraged and then you don't continue. So this is just a great way to keep it neat and tidy. And that doesn't say at some point that we will actually have it published and as a book form, but right now we're doing it as a PDF. So I love that idea.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just so versatile, and I could talk about it for an hour, but the point being, we really went through and said, you know what, we're going to take what we like, and we did take some things out that were like, no, we don't like that.
Right.
Because it was important to us, because we always talk about journaling and this and that, and why we journal, how we love to journal. And we didn't want it to be complicated. We
Right.
wanted it to be in such a way where you could enjoy going to your journal each day. And that's what we love about journaling. And hey, it could be a brain dump. You could do whatever you want with it. But $8.99, in my opinion, that's a no-brainer.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's Fantabulous Friday, and great way to really pat yourself on the back and say you get a good job is make sure you do put it in a journal. Maybe there was something really momentous that happened. Maybe you overcame something in adversity that you've been really working really hard towards. Maybe you decided, you know what, I'm going to Monday through Friday, I'm going to totally eat clean, and you accomplish that. Maybe Monday through Friday, you said, you know what, this is the week that I'm going to make sure that every day I'm journaling for 15 minutes, or I'm taking that walk for 30 minutes, or I'm getting some sort of movement in. Maybe it was to clean out a closet, clean out a drawer, and say, you know what, I want to make room for new things that are in my life. And I want to take, the old fashioned saying of, someone else's junk is someone else's gift of,
Correct. Yep.
treasure. And that is so true. So there's times where we have to make sure, that we are, reevaluating where we are from what we've done and what we accomplished over the week. And that's the one thing I love about Fantabulous Friday is the day to celebrate you. And it's not selfish to do that. Have that conversation in the mirror. Pat yourself and say, you know what, you did a good job. I didn't think you could get through this week. Maybe you had a stressful week. So many things out in the world that, may stress you out. Maybe things that are going on in your community, your job, your family life, whatever it may be, your health and fitness. But find those blessings, those goals that you did accomplish, and reaffirm that, you know what, I did good.
Yeah. And, it can be something as simple. Now, for me, I love techie stuff. I'm always talking about techie stuff. And when just a short story, when I went to undertake what I was doing this morning, I was like, oh my God, am I going to be able to do this? Well, I'm like, I stepped, just step away from your desk for a few minutes when you feel that frustration or that, oh my God, I can't do this. Step away from your desk, take a little walk around, get a cup of coffee, do your Thrive, whatever you got to do. It's okay, but come back to it with a fresh perspective. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about all the goodness happening.
That's awesome. Well, I am in what's called Grapevine, Texas, which is part of the Irving, Love Field area of Dallas on the other side of it. So, got my cowgirl hat I brought with me. Today's going to be filled with a lot of training. Some great training on social media, Instagram. They have some excellent speakers. I'm excited to go, of course, to the Lavelle gear store to see what's going on there. What new, I love, there's certain things that they have, like different exercise outfits, and definitely they've got usually some great tank tops. So I'm looking forward to that. And then really just chatting with other entrepreneurs of, what's going on in their business. And you really get to lock arms with those that have decided they wanted to create a better life for themselves, a life that they deserve being an entrepreneur, and that this company really allows us to come together as one and really brainstorm, celebrate, our wins, but also keep us innovative in what's going on and how to really improve our business, improve customer relationships, making sure that those that we are truly helping in the industry of health and wellness are really getting good information about our products, how to use our products, what is best, because it's not a one size fits all company. And the fact that, when you think about an entrepreneur using their phone to create a life they deserve, in this day and age, many people are already on the phone, so you might as well have the phone make money for you. So that's what I love. My business travels with me. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So I'm really excited to see what I can learn today and what I'm going to take back that is really going to impact not only my nutrition business, but our business as a whole, because they don't, everything kind of all intertwined. So I'm really, really excited.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Friday. Yes. A day I don't have to cook.
That's always a good thing too. So in that way, we want to wish you a happy, happy weekend. Whatever your weekend brings, embrace it. Make sure that you are staying accountable to yourself. Don't let all the good things that you learned this week, whether it was in fitness, whether it's your healthy gut, whether it was your mindset, go to hell just because you're going into the weekend. You can still take in all those wins with you that will actually carry you through the weekend and give you that great mindset. So you come back fresh. Don't forget on Sunday is really the first day of the week. That is the day you should be setting up your goals, your calendar, your planner, so you stay organized. So the first work day of the week, which is Monday, which is also back to school for you and your children, that you are on point and that you're gonna start off with a kick-ass Monday. So we wanted to wish you a great weekend. This is Carroll-Sue, aka Naughty Bus, live from Grapevine, Texas, with
Sistas, and hey everyone, this is Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0. And before we sign off, something just popped into my head. I know the blonde roots there, well, dark roots, but whatever. If you can send us a message, let us know what episode number this is. We will have something wonderful for you. So we will put below this video the link to our journal. Send us a message on our Facebook book or just, page and just, say, hey, episode, whatever number. If you can come up with that before 6 p.m. tonight, you will get a notice from me and we'll tell you what that's all about. Have a great Friday, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Great weekend.
Bye.